Yamu akwa babiem ede aba Adom TV so na ene 14th day of March 2019. Ya wada so. It's another day the Lord has made. We should rejoice and be glad in it. And when you nyina enko ematwedi amponyakopo na mum kai se nyame adom da memeda Ifo Sutherland Children's Park ho na Adom Color Party baso den o favorite presenter, favorite program Colors no ufulu na wahye na ode ehia live band performances beba bouncy castles ne te say awofo challenge cooking competition ho te say nyema bebre games ahodo bebre ho na afi obenya akonya soso any your favorite presenters na atwitwa pictures ne ho county ma yehia wo Ifo Sutherland Park nyame adom a edamemreda Adom Color Party enumre anopayemfa enasema Lucky Eba Clinic awo gomwa ogwakuruma wafato no se yare bia se ya wo enamu nsa yare mo a stroke nwodwo no ene esichiri ade ha mo nyina mo fo ani nkire gomwa ogwakurum ne kwabata ne doso baabi abete Lucky Eba Clinic anase ni nnuro ne nka no bisam ni enkyerɛw eto binom sanse nnuro ne papa omudwumadi a omudi so eso ani papa eye professor Noble yeboa adwuma wo ye ne ho abasoba wo gye no ese fatasa so benya wo chefa afi excellence boutique entade shem empabwa shem belt bags edru bra wo so ya for aponto birthday party bi na be hia ntade a ebe mo ni munyam no emu apagya excellence boutique na wo se wo do ani kire mo so wo kuma se enkran takrade ene oboase so wo mo e won krabata ne bi o St Andrews Ultimate Remedial School ene St Andrews Healthcare College me pa cho remedial school ni de watro so na bre untimi ntwa na utwa so unya grades na wo pe no a beboa ma botaye si woni so abrabom no wetima kodru ho a ene na do oni a kire St Andrews Ultimate Remedial School ho the ultimate ye kire de eba ebi wa be kire wade ni bebre so be kon na nso hwene mu nankasa no ebi anto ko na ye kire de eba na timi aboa wo na fe St Andrews Healthcare College so ebetete wo ama wa be nurse ni anasa pom de dwuma ni a wankasa wa wish for all over the years nyame adom a opokuware 1998 year group opokuware yewie school finish aduonu na abai homecoming no baso match year mu details ne beba mi akasa na asema boko kakra okuo ni munti no akwakoye de na mewo honorable George Mrekuduka oye mrasibia ni di momamfo a ewo takwa nsayem ewo menchen me hwese honorable Ebenezer Okletela bi lower manya krobo mrasibia ni beba beka ye ho emidin da na se ampofo je ka se dwuma de metem de mama ne kwamna asante who is not feeling well when fifiri bia na etimi nua na no odin ya na wakai se obeka ne mpabom kwamna we wish you speedy recovery so honorable good morning.
Yeah, morning minia
na aponum ti say
nyankopon enwe ye mobor ye ho ye papa
wache say organa mantimu ene say de ahonfe na si aba no na ahonfe nyina echi so ntuma kacha ade so okwan poto ekwan no ho asem ne nkomodi na kosi say
ozikan ma minchi a oye owura omahini kwabna asante na ese no ho mfa no
na so we futu be de echi ma na wa friend no
I wish him well all the men kan wa ha na me jizi there so I wish you well my brother mfisu so oye me fiteze nde nyamina Adom ye vetting
okay
10 o'clock na western region yes shares ase
woni tikra ni fita
say western ja successfully campaign na nado dan kwaku for do na daroma wache mebie na amahen ma CCI western western ankasa
okay
na your western na so appoint Ora Kobi Ochiridako as the regional minister.
Takrade
MP, yes, and he's the all converting and opera and then mama maswati and then our vetting the man ayuko congratulating in advance. He's a young man and we know he can do it. Western region we have lots on our hands. You will never be out there as at now to develop the region. Coming on board as a regional minister with the youthful exuberance and vibrancy, we believe the Nyame Adoma will deliver to Western region Bafana Tampe Efra. I wish him well. If you so what him takwa Mokwan, my roads very bad. That one I must confess, very bad. And it's a very short road, just from Ahweteso to Takwa itself. Very short, 4 kilometers.
4 kilometers?
4 kilometers. Now, Abana yana famous, Odama contract, Asabia construction. But it has taken so much long. And me damanda calls. Because if I from Takrade to Takwa itself, say on a normal road, you know, it take you more than an hour. But a bad driver from Apmenim, the Budra Ahweteso, be take you be about 45 to 50 minutes. Now from Ahweteso now 4 kilometers to Takwano can take you sometimes more than 2 hours. And easy, papa. Minister has been there. Minister alcohol, nanoma kasa, akacho and you will be there. He will make sure the road is done. But I'm urging the minister to speed up with Takwa Road. It's very, very bad, very deplorable. And there we need to speed up and do that road. Contract, just 4 kilometers. It's something that we are able to within a month or two. Or to stretch to that far. You know, and so much is also, you know, given out from Takwa, and we need to do it for the road for the people of Takwa.
All right. Honorable Telabi, upon him to say,
Yami Adom.
You is a constituency work.
Yami Adom.
And right now, say any 3 days now, a story be or Adom FM about only OMC.
Yes.
It should be about DVLA.
Yes.
If I'm assuming Kakrabat, what's going on?
Oh, it was well. We can say politically, you know, somebody wants to how to.
I said BBS now. We happen to claim say, "Hey, or no name in Sasu by MPC DC in Adrian say, or Jeffans, watch out. And that time when you break out room,
yeah, it was a very simple thing. It was a very simple thing. I mean, DVLA4 now we outreach now. When starting 2015, 2016, very close. They came down on my moto for near the, and you know, subsequently, let me say, Shayo Osudoku, you know, I do one and the lead person, I didn't come. No, can say it's possible, say they can come in, you know, almost about 4 weeks. You know, I took my time to sometimes in a year campaign, Edema presidential primaries. Any community I went to, I tell them, say, this is what I'm doing. I'm talking to the people now to come because me honomono then go far young men 10, 9 drivers. Now out of the 9, no, if you are 8 any license, they are every time they are more problem with police for one. Fortunately, when they agreed to come, no, they came to me. Baby, I want better than I didn't. I mean, I'm copying my and you know, I mean publicity. I took it everything over myself. It on by a Monday, as courtesy demands, so be Bawu Kroma, at least Krora or so. I took them to the chief. Paramount chief, on one person on the deputy, and I'm going to introduce him. Say, "What to be say? Say Nekoso." And you know, on our way back, no, many MC in a fine, honestly. See, I took them to him, and I'm going to introduce him with the man. Maybe on Okra can say, "Oh, he will come there and take advantage of the situation." Oh, but no, the media guys, the cameras, near there. But well, I didn't really. You know, say Obabe visited there. Then the next morning, meet here and it's a government project, and I'm not saying it's a DVLA here, a private something. A government project, and I know fire and on the buyer, go for van, and in Namkrum. Yes, but you see, the question is that if more now go arrangement, I didn't know earlier on 1 year, but you see, at the end of the day, the bottom line is the bottom line is that. Our people make room for they to take advantage because
all right. Yan kremra ye ba ye den komo na kasa be hyehyɛ so. Yasa baby mu afe yen hye yen komodie no ase honorable Oklete Telabi lower manya krobo mraship dwani na afe takwanso mraship dwani honorable George Mekuduka mame hyase yen femfiri yen kan say the resurgence was Ghana for feel say doom so na aba back bi so feel say we power outages isolated ones be and then 3 days say greater part of the country enya sa blackout be enra so the same thing happened but enra no pano na ye ne PDS communications director William Boateng edin komo ma yete asese mo ye some maintenance works be na day before no omunya shortage power no mo expect free the friend is grid ko no nye nyina na ba but excuse na banana explanation it seems it's not going down well with Ghanaians because they don't expect anything closer to doom so as we speak. Honorable, then of course minimum so energy committee no so to be a cost to be an unim doom so na say abey
brother any close yam ben doom so kra me jize there amena wo nyina yenyim what is doom so say e ka doom so the money you call him in terms of darkness there is sumu for more than 4 years na ye da sumu abadam by 3 days a enya kanya kra e fa we ha tu gensets bia so ne generator ono na ye friend dum so o call dictionary all over the world because afa bibia the first circle bibia edu baby mpo na ahwe ne ya ahwe wechira na ye da Jimanam forest bibia nwusu tum na magana for hwehwe anye de sebia oboso anopa obokọ edwuma na enyinam kanye ho ba benya okoye na edwuma na ono so nya bibi kakra kona no obenya enyinam kanye na ode so oni tiri hairdresser nyi obenya enyinam kanye ade pamia ono so okọ na edwuma obenya enyinam kanye ibiara oye na edwuma no obenya enyinam kanye that is contractual agreement yanyi Ghana for there ya to abama one bra na bohwe de yenyinam kanye no obegina do the expectation is very high I know and sisi amenyo ka say Ghana nyi bia husuma na ne ye machine because onam there mo we hu denti what say ma owa Canada no ohun sunsuma mpo a
no to be atali akra de gumu so oni
na ma ohia nye de ye ba resolve any expected challenge bia robaba in say about so abekaya around 2015 to 2016 thereabout na ECG abana no wodo oye the ECG no privatizing completely though ma ECG workers were call demonstration the one pen sande kwana no warfa dumpo wa privatize ECG no na onya kwana wenyu age ho de wo yi bibia wo ton bibia na workers ni ye de one pen no nyi de oba dem aba didn't see that no ton ECG because of the management of power no feel there onye up to accurate na iyi na bani bay na do danko akufo do na bani bay ya ye ne there no say yes you privatize ECG completely onye nti yenye ne nhihye muma ebibotumu we take up the assets of ECG na mfisu workers no wenyi biazi na mum ye be value addition ye di bi be ka ECG ho nti on na abodin PDS ni oye power distribution services
for to mudin fu process here
oh on is a
proper dumso
na yi say if ya nkasa yezi no kwar ya yim there dumso mbai but bia anyi wo power outage no matter time obe take adana na ebere kede o na mra shebogom kra wa ye light off in 2004 wo mra shebogom US the power no call off they had to withdraw and go back sometimes say if it say magrico zaba or say oye yen thermal you use since when they were hydro and they were thermal na thermal no e bi trepe e wo aboaze na oye amanfo bebre ya na ya confuse ye wo generation of power na yɛwɔ distribution into them ECG aye ka ho asɛm PDS one no they are the distribution level and yɛwɔ nkrɔfo so a one wɔyɛ enyinam kanyen na ECG fo no watɔna ma nyen final consumers enti odu be bi mpo a na onye ECG no dey blaming now doom so by because we had a challenge with the generation in capacity enough on your friend capacity ye enough capacity a ubotum was ama Greco no ubotum was ama oye ECG na ECG so what na ma hen na bi nyu hodam but this time no, there is even enough capacity a your arrangement today ubotum ya sport to be as a Burkina Faso ma Burkina Faso fusupo what to be a
I think one of the daily scratchers say takra day okay, I remember.
Inti yekra
one of the plants no cry no say I can say is you kwa enye adwuma.
Inti it is not about generation and capacity. It is not at all about capacity. You have enough capacity able to mezama Ghana for. But see Sierra PDS if we were by the first match no what shall say. Now what shall say
I know our daily graphic and was it $280 million to credit 3 thermal plant idle.
Inti you know onye as a result of the into minya capacity. You were enough. And the power no so generate we are into me kind of master. O generate we are or oko. Inti ma American ye there see Sierra baby a ye dream. Dam PDS fi wayen krofa wa ba be share or your system losses are yeah can once about ECG now you will lose about 24%. Damn 24% you know yeah there one was in Robert so do cra 24% or isika pudu pow into Robert so do cram at least in system losses wa bakra na be about 10%. International standards no or you okay. And so they are going to inject another capital. We want to modernize your pylons and other substations, bulk stations one what transmit power no to the various substations sounds what the call you know they are going to modernize it. What modernize it will change in new wires na Indiana and Zama was no. There may be some intermittent outages they must announce or there I will aware there in the menyinam kanya owo baby no oboko off nti oyede manso mutum dundum me fridge na me TV na me nyama ohia ansana wako off no onye dey we frame that one I agree that is what must be done onye dey sorry ya na yedundum kanya anyhow if so PDS see no it is anticipated every year one first come back shim kura no na about $100 million. No, I do what about every year. In Kano, na dam account nyina bada bando. But dam CCA PDS wa be me. I work the asset of ECGD. Or ye dam how bada bando no with your bando. Now, wa call the private company no do. Inti them in Kano argument na bande the Greco cow, na bande the AE cow, VR cow, na bande into ya intina. When enyinam kanya nembe no dam ohaw no nyina so it is off now. I
say aban between bills ministries ni ade a
ehwe consistently ehwe trend analysis ECG all over the years or a company worhwe in sort of or an independent company so to speak company biya or the cow ebo covered when you meet and that has been the relationship so ehwe trend na maybe so na ECG will make you profit this year will make you loss a proper from 2006 coming up to 2018 anytime a ban bus subsidize any cost biano oma a burden better ECG do but practically a ban is in there our individual it will fear no obahwe there wo hawo no do bokofom na onfa asudi kese mbotodo onye abana asudi.
All right. Now honorable festival me
bewie no I believe there yen kanyasam no although is stable I believe the PDS now that they are in the system no or there bibiara worry bia no Yim de power no say ye ka no kwara ma ye no ho a onya za be ka onko off view no oboko off sometimes but intermittently but a schedule plan because we'll be changing so many things in the system why old was security shame why and I believe these are things expected things are already in aware and maso oba na mo see one there is a technical challenge kesa
when you home briefing
yes Greco menye one paying kura na na akasa na ministry minister himself and that no one brashebogoma is in komo he spent no less than 4 hours with us in parliament ne da yizi dwume pi e wo brashebogom over the weekend nso so na minister na nye committee on mines and energy ne wo baby a no so ye meeting nti yenya enough briefing on it and I believe there going forward the things will be okay.
Honorable
your name Udi
Ampofo je
Ampofo na Babeka Omayini I mean bechia oma ohwe ni mikrofo nyina na ene we are having what we have now because of the way time na yeko ahihie mu in some minu no kan the way Ghanaians you know, they expect to say they will find a solution. But we took it, you know, to a certain level. Even when the government, the then government, you know, born home modern say, obey increasing our generation capacity near Dinina. Before 2016 election, the problem was solved. No, we still had a problem. That's the reason why, you know, we are quite same cry. But let me tell you something. I live Mimiti Kandahia. And you know, I'm going to Kania call for Oba and Ne Oba mi fee on more. Oba was a generator you use some time ago, after 2016, you know, just before the election, you know, you pack your generator no cry. But now saying every now and then, we have to resort to the use of the generator. Now, per information I want, the amount of power we expected to distribute in Womuna, there's a shortfall. If we have all the what do you call it, if we have the generating capacity now,
installations
why? It means there's something wrong somewhere. Either say yes can find fango and I say the car and the entry and the baby say who say is that the case? Yes, that is the case. Yes, Kasem.
What say the car?
Yes, yes, Kasem. Yes, Kasem. See. Obekai say ansana NDC be fi abayamono ye hu say ono energy committee no so. There was what we used to call legacy debts in any way our energy sector. I affected banks near day. And now we came out with very innovative plan with a sunset clause. And every energy sector levy we are ready by. No one to parliament on kiki against. Seriously. That's tax I ready by, Then and then it has given us almost about $6 million, dollars. 600 million. Unfortunately, Sasikano is not being used for its intended purpose. And no kind of real tidy snit. What do you call it? Pensions near the. And baby, yes, because they are using part of it. Omu used to be. Omu used to.
Document about parliament and I say some findings.
Me see findings. That is what is happening. And until they are causing a sika asem. They are owing and now government Nangasano because of its populist tendencies and electricity almost takes and then the players no the private what do you call it the producers ni nyina akra no say almost won't be here, right? They may not even produce power because they are what is happening is they are producing at a higher cost.
You know what now? Mesaba sisi ana menye enkreimra ye ba honorable teller bi beto.
Is that what?
Yasaba 16 minutes to 8 Adom TV Badwam Mpensenpensenmu dwumadie ena ugusu a wo hwe ena se no still enkoma lucky eba clinic ena afi excellence boutique St Andrews Ultimate Remedial School ni St Andrews Healthcare College. Honorable teller bi madam atoso.
Unia the American say the American me the American nyina no it is say obi a wako hospital. Me tie me ya. What I expect say me fi doctor no consulting room no akodu me fi and say me tie pa me ko.
Me ho
ato me. Say a year technical say year generation say year we ni nyina no twam no pam no yesi ye desum entino to say grand and friend do so friend what say dia no pressure ne dum so pressure dum so say na cost say na cost say no what we are saying is that this is the time I say yeah kasa about competencies near first no now we didn't even have the capacity to generate. Now we have invested enough money from Ameri to car power to whatever see and what is happening? Yeah, generating. Are we managing it well? Are we distributing it well? This is where I say you require the competencies of the managers of the economy and the managers of our power sector. No, say they'll be up and doing because you remember all the excuses. Anything, look, if you are incompetent, it is technical. What does the mean? So,
you understand? Say, FDA,
and American say, what
unexpectedly?
And American say, what did they
cause? You can say technical and incompetent.
Oh yes, of course, it's the same thing. You must anticipate.
Is it fair?
You must anticipate.
Because car wouldn't name car mono, but a bit me develop it for to be
and only one out of what do the American say? A woman, you will be you see a force majeure. Who to see at me back at any time. But say we car or no one sister. Now echo jamwa. I mean, who driver no? Who your competence if you question? Yeah, we question. And then the one who say we are producing. Yeah, friend say gas crown. Yeah, generating enough. As I say, you relocate the car power ship to Takrady. Now, gas never produce and also why? And also it take years, it take years, all this why. So they say, and to the American say, no, please. The point is that, look, the machine now generating power now. We are producing here now. We spent a lot of money to develop the gas fields now. It produces gas. So the American say, gas no yetiaka. Let's relocate the equipment to the place. Now and use fuel. No? So this is where competence is near the so they say because when to me and there now the amount for look how many people and sorry I'm doing about car power need tie in and whatever. What they are saying is that lights are going off. Lights no go off now. If you grab NDC time no you can't do so now me hold Krobo area on now we were not experience we did not experience do so as such.
They are watching you.
Oh, it's a fact. We did not, today they are very rampant. We did not have that. So they are saying, and then can you call up to say? I mean, like somebody's, nobody's business. Yes.
All right. I mean, enough of that. Yeah, embrace it.
Okay, all right, okay. Okay, I think the bottom line here, Duka. The fact is, if you think that you have the answers solve the problem.
Nana,
Fix it.
Fix
You
it.
see,
Nana,
into
Fix it.
America there.
Fix it.
Sometimes,
We don't want.
sometimes politicians or they are serious at a point. Some of these things we need not to bring politics in.
Of course.
Energy issues must be discussed dispassionately.
Okay, so but I don't know who discussion any dispassionately be na dollar no so the
dollar. Oh, yep, competence. One can say car power. It's not come say car power sample and come on because car power ni there or machine ultimo use heavy fuel that of gas. And then you me there yen gas no or Western Enclave.
Yeah.
As at now.
Yeah.
And if you are bringing a ship of that nature to power for us, then why do you place it at place it in Tema? Now emfanko takrade preko. Now you are tending to blame yana ya bana. Yes or no? Gas is cheaper than heavy fuel. Inti yamma car power no a otumo fa or dual purpose no. Yemfanko mben baby a gas no wo. No wetum power no. Ama wetum generate powers.
That's how I tell you, Anna.
Oh no, but if I don't blame Ghanaians because I don't blame Ghanaians because the expectation on this government is so high. When you the MPP and you because of our track record. Because of our track record, because of what we've done before. Oh, but say ya ba benimda. Yen 8 years during Kufuor's time. What we did.
Honestly speaking,
saw what we did.
Kufuor didn't make such promises.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm making a point.
Okay, you go ahead.
Car power. Yes, zero corner. Or involve so many technicalities. On your day two ship because you are now was start no. Or your day you're in number or day lay pipes. Or in number or day because you're moving out now. Natural stop.
Make I say a bebano crown, baby, I prepare the BC
and overpriced because for you don't all kind of oh, me no,
says he said the Ghana for here and say, can you be so? Me say me obi a ehyew me ntimi kitikiti say nti say dum kan ya na pa ya friend na say obi say obi anyi operation efiti ya nura bisi sabre afei na kan ya na ba obeda nti adwuma kro ntimi nko.
Can you imagine? You see,
I believe I'll take it as one of the jokes in the
joke.
Oh, but
serious.
Oh, serious.
Mama Nana, Sisi no Babeda. No, make fun out of. But on the most serious note, on the most serious, Magana you didn't like Abba. But Mama yes today we are creating a storm in a teacup. And see there Yasana ko Doomsum. Doomson Miss Yenya, we are nowhere near.
Honorable Wow can say me say the Yahoo penning tea. The Yahoo penning tea. Yem per se.
But Mammy Azum today, you doom so.
Yen son of pay ya, the bedroom you mena yaka. What is it?
Yes, no. Yes, Mammy and behave there. You know,
Macum, you never want an
and Greco
say, do say okay, be 4 years, you say, getting to 5 years. Silence started, starting a doom back, no doom you. After the air and not your back catches, the Adenayano. I just say, your mind is 6 hours, your mind 12 hours.
On the Umbreno, your cadet, no. A brana war bono, on your bra, or the Butuan sustain power. Because no, we're not generating at all. And hurriedly, Okokofa car power, Mary, and other plants the bay on no book kakra. And all can energy sector.
We should be okay in a couple of weeks. Finance Minister, also the Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta says the free fall of the cedi against the major foreign currencies, especially the dollar, will be curtailed in the coming weeks. He says the government expects some fresh injection of capital, such as $750 million standard bank bridge facility to deal with the challenges the city is currently facing.
It ties in with energy because economy, a biani economy, the base. So if the base is stable, BBR okori. CD now what's in on at the turn for so what we do now the turn obey about man there before. CD is very important as far as this economy is concerned, and it goes before our work when I worry say when you're there. Seniguan Bokoda or the strength of the city. because obe kranzama if you abrochi no ze bodru ha no ebia na ye wo budget na budget no ze koto ahwe ho asesa wo sika na ze koto no ibodru no so ebi wo ho na ze mebi wo ho a oye de itua nso no de sesa de ko dollar na mfi dollar na akoso nti no de ko sesa cd bebre indirectly no affect ejuma and I agree there you see
we did a story from Kumasi a 24 mukofanioma from Kodi the safer also safer can you the upper 1 million safer or the bay 8.5 to say a do 10 million almost all of
our relation or
I mean claim right ba yamfa enkomo no eso Mpensenpensenmu na guso awhwe 2 minutes to 8. Honorable Mekuduka, I want to wanuguso. You can see the dollars.
Inti obia how your business biano or your day CD must be strengthened. Ne focus on. Now, say a government are about to copy in the energy sector alone more than $2 billion. Already $300 sometimes, and Akafa Mary agreement everything is in dollars. Akafa car power everything in dollars. You need to change into the mismanagement of the economy. I about 2 years. Ni na no oide Ghana when you abutazema. Yeah, barely 2 years. And there are so many costs are burden on us in dollars. Into His Excellency Baumia, yes, by strengthening the city. City no be stable. But about the first state of the nation made by the president. He said it there. No him there cow but no him there damana wa account now breado. No him there cow now many and them at that level. Into Odu baby payment are very critical. And that is also the image of Ghana.
The okay, the say you agree with some people say the vice president Bekan say one man $1 they are told that the key number IGP no ogufi because and initial stages. And right now, no reality ne facing no. And based on one some kind of say when the fundamentals of the economy is weaker, currency, and I said the dollar rate, will expose you, So any man okay kabumu, and they say muhu famu pass.
What's American no good for him? No good for him.
So what's one time
but the most important thing in there, one fundamental aspect of the economy you are refusing to understand in the economy, Biano, you also check the base of the economy. It is not always the currency. Sometimes whether we are expanding the base of the economy. The base of the economy or expander indirectly or affect also the value of the city. Because I established so much in terms of factories.
Mimi Yusu, Dr. Baumianka's analogy
on America,
when the fundamentals are weaker, the dollar rate was.
And America the fundamentals,
It is the fundamentals,
Sometimes the base of the economy is important. But where your base is shrinking. Now,
economics in edify your argument at a certain point in time, and I say it's our analysis now.
Not necessarily because in Yaman Obam Warihu. When you have our height, economy, Delhi. You see, you understand.
Well, figures are more saying no, say you are doing well. But the basic idea now, obia business be okay, be said okay, no. And also
every other world. Oh, them CD now what in US. Osanda $1 some America. And at a point, yaba power now in 2017, early part of 2017, the US economy started to boom. Into amount for our sika in Africa and other jurisdictions, was started we sika, even from Ghana to reinvest in US, and that also marginally affected the strength of our city because say $1 more at the outer, it will affect the strength of the city. But notwithstanding that, Magana, we are in there, whether the pressure from US and other countries, or there over there the city but I mean worry kakra me wo only how you behave towards the city as Ghanaians. Attitude is very important. Yeah, I was in Cuba And hotel America dano. Mikita dollar. Na me so onje. Also no, onje. I say why? Also they don't take dollar. In any kind. Tender. No, or nya de opero humpo. Inti munko ochrem baby. Now interestingly, I had to take 2 cars to get there. Na me kosi sensika no wo post office. And sana in their local currency and sana already. But Ghana, about hotel bimpo no we place dollar currency no e hotel ho. And then people will change the cedi into dollar. I mean, them crofone, they must be banned. You can't do that in any other serious country.
I said there was a directive to stop Saudi.
But we must be serious towards it because ni na ka ho ono ma ye cedi no. Now oye de sika ye di oye cedi. And that must be the only legal tender. Say a pede it deal in dollar or the other offices are or no
your countries are so rural country nimna at the airport or no. Well, to me as a sound sick now they say dollar room. So class I know inside the
me cite Cuba because Cuba ain't to me or that developed and or you so much excessive developed that able to me I one day were discipline in terms of physicals. I mean in terms of currency. Now empono were so much strict about the usage of their local currency. See here the man above here our magana ye alternative na for dollar koto. Hey hallelujah. But Echo Cuba na other countries you'll be arrested.
Honorable okay can you and your man are contributed to the fall of cedi no. And then yes see a be arrested situation.
Only be in America there we must be disciplined in terms of by transactions, business transactions. Echo hotels, other things apart from the hotels, no, even businesses. There are businesses in Ghana they deal solely in dollars and $5 mana onje. These are things that are there. Say if we not having a law, I've not checked whether we have a clause in our constitution now it bars or can implicate you in terms of
Ghana
exchanging dollar and other things. We need to legislate to that effect. There, say if you are dealing here a business transaction, it must be the cedi and not in
at
dollar.
All levels.
At all levels. At all levels, and it will make the city very disciplined.
It budget ni adi ambabe read enough. Mu be ja dollar din boni adi.
Here, you call. Nancy, you call committee meeting be, and one of the agencies over appear before us. Now, at least one BBI in dollars. I insisted. I told them change every figure into cedi, because dollar. They were explaining everything, and that is part of the attitude we need to move towards.
Let's pump more dollars into the system so that it will stabilize. Is that the solution? Because you say, what year a year can of Reta Kenya, a whiskey be any, the Bishemu, and you might stabilize in your own account. You follow the trend of demand and supply. I'm for penty, you have be sustainable.
So, economically, arguably, yes for now. Yes, for now.
It's sustainable.
Because the question already be saying when the cedi dollar something you can onye baze. Onye there CC no cedi na ho den or phone because or there sister cedi do nara. Na the chase hwehwe dollar kakra bi ane. Na che dollar no ho ayezen. Wo system no mu. Nti no best cedi and sana enya dollar ni bi. But when say yes sister bebre na wo dollar ni bebre na say bia e craze if amanone say me craze if amanone a obviously amanone wo ndisi di ho dollar na wodi no ho nti mo hwehwe dollar nti say obi amaton made na me kwa amanone a that's enough dollar wo had there na che na bonyezin ade bia na boyezin bia na o scarce ade na is scarce primarily.
Do we even have a tracking system? They track it almost $1 no say ampa and fan echo. It's about because the okay say amount for say business start to say boom US will be terms ka wa no de ko ene ho keke kan ho obesa pompe mo aba ba bigum na bibi fufuro interest na na say viable apie nipa na sa pay cedis no na say no $1 no sa de ko titam bia na sika ni fi
we must track some of these things. Say oba, then we track them. the how it be on panic reaction. It was hey, what's it?
Let me track the bank black market. They will track it.
And these things must cease because they are all illegal sectors.
Yeah, but that's it. In fact, many, in fact,
oh, enjoy conversation.
Many Diana say the new revelation. As minu MPP and never more. But we are full power because some can't say
why now about me
duka
danger.
Oh, are they in
danger.
I didn't remember and that you say discipline be a dollar cost. Look, to borrow by Umia's own words or say it is because people have lost confidence in the management of the economy. That's why they are taking their money out. People are not bringing their dollars into the country.
But obviously, it's one of the factors.
They have lost confidence in this. That is why the money is going out there. And you know, and discipline, and you know, Baumia, lectures no more. We have not forgotten. We have them. Yeah, all Kasana here catch and say you should be very careful now. Textbook economics, different from the practical, the course for more. And then go to our friends saying.
I'm telling you, because I may know because we are try my day or textbook now. May the year be what's the difference? Let me
tell you something. Even in science, it was standard temperature and pressure. All things being equal, this is what. Yeah, that's the one who did American say.
And yes,
we were told in American, all things, even in science, it is there. When you have standard temperature and pressure, this is how the city will behave. So the American say.
Assumption.
Yes. So you should have all this for you. And because a theory, in theory, what you say is that at this temperature, with this condition, this is what we should produce in. But in reality, and American say, but that time, it was very convenient for him to tell us. Say, when the fundamentals, at the time we're telling him that the inflation was going down, normal from things were getting stabilized, even economic intelligence was telling us, with the investment that we're making in the oil sector, things were going to get better. I said, no. To the extent that even the statistical service was, the woman in the IT, woman said figures, woman churning out, were false.
But indeed, the fundamentals were weak.
Please. So the American say, anything, what are the fundamentals? Are we producing now? Are we producing more than 2016 now? What has changed? And what has happened to our exports? What has happened to our exports now? How much are we getting? Okay, from our exports. Send a bit $1 cushion.
I bet balance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go to Makola. Now go beside what I'm saying. And then, it is saying, things are not just right. So, I see, car power ni America near the buy and the man we buy. Look, yedi car power ni America buy. Anything yedi special levy in the buy say. This is what we are going to do. And then also, forever. We had a sunset clause. Say a bit way forever. Tell the baby cushion banks na eko jiska wo mujeni ade no. When they came, the woman okay, baba.
Man say car power in my economy. I say car power na
dollar. Dollar say. Sa kana. Sa emergency step na you take here ne. Ama dumso ako ebrase esizi and now the management why a problem we needed to take that step.
How?
Please.
How?
We needed to take the step. You're taking step. What we did was that you see at the additional burden.
1 minute back.
At the additional burden, let us find a way, very innovative way of taking care of the pressure tax bimra. Noise, a killer, a nuisance, a whatever. And then we must establish in local terms, we can say be a company. Woman di akwa kwaji busia. Woman di Esla PSC. Akwa kwaji busia. Sikana wom say a nuisance no. Eya bu sam no.
Your tenure.
Wom de kwaji busia, wom de kwaji oh no, me see na say am ba ya. Please, wom de o ti dem kana say.
Aba sam mo de
Debi.
What akwaje busia?
Debi enye no, yemfa. Eya mo time wo efi. Mo ba ba wani ti wo efi ya tem say.
Debi.
Ye me kana say anything no. And apart from that no kra no bu no. Apart from that, the wom ye ne say ene Sikane FTS la mumba. They are not using it to service the debt in the energy sector. Woman the year no for a big the pension. And then one parliament for bridge facility. Look, only my excuse our baby. One say you bond market, you what do you call it? You pesca, you go resist money, right? Now, Sikano, enye ready ye. Sikano enye ready until we a bridge finance. You could pay be short term. Now the about solve a problem and son as you could Sikana. The bottom line is a neno. The confidence in our economy, no, a winning, a conform, anything. Apart from I am telling you what they indicators.
It's rather the opposite.
People
are rather investing. The confidence is rather high.
If people are investing in this country, we don't have to
but
go.
You know, economy no. Say this in one manage economy. And our city is running about a dollar to 9 cents.
You promised us something better.
Yes, so that is the assurance the minister has given.
Today, when
from
you go to
2 weeks now, no,
dollar
you see the strength of the city.
When you go to
we
NIB
are
today,
doing a better,
yeah,
managing the economy
really?
better than you hear the percentage ratio of the decline of the city during their tenure. Sometimes the ordinary person me here. You see
this argument
economy was in the hands of the LDC. The city no pro. Because the economy has expanded.
All right.
No.